This afternoon, Amherst-Pelham Regional School District addressing mold concerns, releasing results of an independent indoor air quality study conducted last month. The study found air samples detected levels similar to outdoor levels. Surface sampling found active mold growth on wooden shelves, instrument cases, and door frames, particularly in the music and family center areas. The study concluded that the mold came from condensation and prolonged humidity, not HVAC issues. Several areas of water damage were also linked to roof drainage issues. The district superintendent putting out a statement which reads in part, "We are implementing both short-term fixes and long-term improvements to ensure our learning environment is clean, safe, and healthy for all." The school's action plan includes steps of cleaning and disinfecting, HVAC maintenance, roof repairs, and professional remediation. Our coverage on this continues starting at 4 o'clock this afternoon on ABC 40.